Hello everybody, my name is Pim Koeslag. I'm Technical Director and Master Watchmaker of Frederique, and today I would like to present to you a complicated timepiece, the Flyback Chronograph manufacture. This FC 760 caliber was inspired by the 1930s Flyback chronograph. The Flyback chronograph is especially useful when you want to record multiple measurements one after the other. A regular chronograph works as follows. To start it, you have to push the 2 o'clock pusher. Then stop with the same pusher. The 4 o'clock pusher to make it go back to 0. And then to start it again, you have to push the 2 o'clock pusher. Now a Flyback chronograph is much more efficient. So to start it, you push the 2 o'clock pusher. Then if you want to go make it back to 0 and start it again, only one pusher is needed. And that's the 4 o'clock pusher. Now you can see it went back to 0, Flyback, and then start again automatically. This makes the measurement much more efficient. The Flyback Chronograph Manufacture Collection offers various models. The case diameter is 42 mm. It's available in stainless steel and in rose gold plated. It's offering a water resistancy up to 5 atm. Different dial colors are available, such as navy blue, dark brown and elegant silver color. All versions have a beautiful sunray decoration, hand-applied indexes, as well as hand-polished hands. On the dial you can find 3 counters. The first one at 3 o'clock is the minute counter, the date counter at 6 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock you can find the second hand, all surrounded by a very useful tachymeter graduation. The FC 760 movement is beautifully decorated. You can see the perlage and the circular Côte de Genève through the transparent caseback. The Frederique Flyback chronograph manufacture is equipped with the FC 760 caliber, which is the 25th Frederique Constant in-house movement. In this movement you can find 32 joules and it has a power reserve of 38 hours. The Flyback chronograph manufacture is built up out of 233 components, of which only 96 components are dedicated to the Flyback module. An unmistakable characteristic of a high-quality chronograph is the column wheel. This component controls the 3 functions: start, stop and reset. The caliber FC 760 has no standard type of column wheel, but our column wheel is a star-shaped column wheel, which is only operating the start and the stop function, because the reset function is our direct inline flyback function. In a regular chronograph mechanism, when you push the 4 o'clock reset button, the column wheel changes position and regulates the flyback hammer. In our specific patented direct inline flyback, the 4 o'clock pusher actions directly the flyback hammer, which is responsible for turning back all the wheels to 0. Thanks to this patented innovation, we guarantee the efficiency of our chronograph module. Now I will show you how to use your Frederique Constant Flyback chronograph manufacture. First of all, I show you the functions. Here you have the small counter of the second hand, which is the second hand of the base movement. On the other side you have the minute counter of the chronograph, and at 6 o'clock there's the date function. We have of course in the center the hours and the minutes, and in the middle we have the second counter of the chronograph. So first of all, to set the time, you have to pull the crown. The first position is for the date. When you turn the crown clockwise, the date hand will change. Then the second position is the position of the hands. the hours and the minute hand will change accordingly. Then don't forget to push back the crown correctly to make sure that the water resistance is guaranteed. Then the chronograph function. Regular chronographs, you have to start the start function, the stop function at 2 o'clock, and then finally the reset function at 4 o'clock. But if we want to restart quickly a chronograph, this manipulation could take a bit of time. That's why we made here a flyback chronograph. And a flyback chronograph is very useful if we want to measure certain elapses of time, one after each other. So first of all, like the chronograph, you push start and the second hand of the chronograph will start counting. If it turns a full round of 60 seconds, then the minute counter jumps to 1 minute. Now we stop it with the 2 o'clock pusher again, and we can make it go back to 0 by pushing the 4 o'clock pusher. But now the flyback function works like this. You push to make it start, and then if you want to record a second time recording, you push the 4 o'clock pusher, then the hand jumps back, flies back to 0 and starts right away counting again. This is the function of the flyback. Of course, your watch is fully automatic. You can see the rotor on the back of the watch, that if you move your wrist, the watch is actually winding. And of course, if you did not wear your watch for a certain period of time, you can still wind it manually if needed by turning the crown in the 0 position and turn it clockwise. Now the last thing I want to show you is the beautiful folding clasp. This one can be opened like this, and we can adjust the strap accordingly and push the pin inside the hole firmly. So you can see that at the other side it will come out again. And now you can close the beautiful folding clasp on your wrist, and it will guarantee that it can never fall off. Frederique Constant continues to develop the in-house savoir-faire by movements such as the FC760. Furthermore, with this accessible luxury philosophy in mind, Frederique Constant is able to offer this flyback chronograph manufacture for only €3,895.